Billionaire Quotes. Perhaps now more than ever, our eyes are always fixated on the billionaires around the world. Their mountainous wealth and opulent lifestyles have us all yearning for more. From Elon Musk to Jeff Bezos, they've become their own level of celebrity. We follow their lives and track their ever-growing wealth. Some idolize them, while others find them greedy. Whether you love them or hate them, the big question on everyone's mind is, how did they do it? Today on the Luxurious Lifestyle channel, we will hear it straight from the billionaires themselves. But before we do that, please do help the channel by subscribing to the channel, giving this video a thumbs up, and hitting the bell icon so you'll never miss a treat from us. Jeff Bezos. Most widely known as the founder and CEO of Amazon, Jeff Bezos has been the world's richest man since 2017. He was labeled the world's first centabillionaire, with a net worth of $113 billion. Bezos' recipe for success comes down to two basic principles: innovation and flexibility. On innovation, Bezos has the following to say: I believe you have to be willing to be misunderstood if you're going to innovate. If you never want to be criticized, for goodness sake, don't do anything new. When it comes to flexibility, Bezos believes it is the key to growth. If you're not stubborn, you will give up on experiments too soon. If you're not flexible, you will pound your head against the wall, and you won't see a different solution to a problem you're trying to solve. Lastly, Bezos believes it is crucial to surround yourself with the right people. He has said, life's too short to hang out with people who aren't resourceful. Whatever outlook Jeff Bezos has on his life and his business, it is obviously working. Amazon is here to stay. Bill Gates. Everyone who knows computers knows of Bill Gates. He is best known for co-founding the Microsoft Corporation in the 1970s, before people even imagined having a computer in their home. Gates was intent on making it a reality. During his years at Microsoft, Gates served as chairman, CEO, president, and chief software architect. He was also the largest shareholder until 2014. Bill Gates and computers have become almost synonymous. After stepping down from CEO of Microsoft in 2008, Gates has taken on other endeavors. He is very involved in various charities and highly interested in global health. In 2008, along with Warren Buffett, Gates founded the charity The Giving Pledge, where billionaires vowed to give half of their wealth to philanthropic causes. The secret to Gates' success is not to be afraid of failure. He believes that in order to become your best self, you have to try and try again. On this topic, he has had the following to say: success is a lousy teacher. It seduces smart people into thinking they can't lose. Gates also believes listening to the people of the world is essential to success. He knows that it isn't other billionaires that are holding him up. It's the everyday people that propelled him to where he is today. When it comes to people, Gates has said the following: we make the future sustainable when we invest in the poor, not when we insist on their suffering. The next quote insists he listens to his most unsatisfied customers. He says, your most unhappy customers are your greatest source of learning. Gates has always thought globally, whether through the connectivity of his computer products or his passion for the health and wellness of the planet. It's no surprise with such a broad outlook he has earned his spot on our list. Bernard Arnault. The only billionaire to give Jeff Bezos a run for his money is Bernard Arnault. This French billionaire is most recognized for being the CEO of the luxury brand LVMH, Moet, Hennessy, Louis Vuitton. In 2018, he became the richest man in the fashion world, and in December of 2019, he briefly surpassed the wealth of Bezos. He did this a second time in January of 2020. Arnault isn't only into fashion. In recent years, he has branched out to buying princess yachts and investing in Netflix. He also has an affinity for art collecting. His collection includes works by Picasso, Yves Klein, Henry Moore, and Andy Warhol. When asked about the most important trait to have as a billionaire, Arnault will tell you patience. He has said, I think in business you have to learn to be patient. Maybe I'm not very patient myself, but I think that I've learned the most is to be able to wait for something and get it when it's the right time. Arnault also makes it clear that money should never be the main focus of your goal. It is essential to do good work first. Money comes later. He has this to say about that. Money is just a consequence. I always say to my team, don't worry too much about profitability. If you do your job well, the profitability will come. Perhaps it's easy to say money is just a consequence when you pledge $200 million towards the reconstruction of the Notre Dame, but the principle is working well for Arnault. With Louis Vuitton's strong foothold in fashion and his investment in priceless works of art, Bernard Arnault is not falling out of the billionaire status anytime soon. Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg is always about serving the people and being a risk taker. When Mark Zuckerberg started Facebook, people were always at the forefront of his thought. He never set out to build a business, but to fulfill a gap. Mark saw a lack of connections and information sharing amongst students, so he built Facebook to close this gap. For Mark Zuckerberg, Facebook was about caring and serving the world's population. Looking back, Mark had this to say, "I remember really vividly, having pizza with my friends a day or two after. I opened up the first version of Facebook at the time and I thought, someone needs to build a service like this for the world. But I just never thought that we'd be the ones to help do it. And I think a lot of what it comes down to is we just cared more." Facebook is always evolving to be better because Mark Zuckerberg has always been a risk taker. To this, he says, "The biggest risk is not taking any risk. In a world that is changing really quickly, the only strategy that is guaranteed to fail is not taking risks." With Mark Zuckerberg and his wife, Dr. Priscilla Chan, pledging to give 99% of their Facebook shares for charity throughout their lives, it is apparent that his life is all about the people. Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett may just be the most successful investor in the world, with a net worth of $88 billion. He is the fifth richest man in the entire world. Buffett is the CEO of Berkshire Hathaway, which owns and has shares in a lot of large companies such as Geico, Duracell, the Kraft Heinz Company, American Express, the Coca-Cola Company, Apple, and many others. Buffett believes wealth is a magnifying glass to who a person is. Money only amplifies that which is already there, he says. Of the billionaires I've known, money just brings out the basic traits in them. If they were jerks before they had money, they are simply jerks with $1 billion. He also believes it is always best to keep looking forward, on progress, he says. If past history was all there was to the game, the richest people would be librarians. And like others on our list, Buffett surrounds himself with the right people. He knows that when you surround yourself with the right people, you're bound to shine. On that topic, he states, "It's better to hang out with people better than you. Pick out associates whose behavior is better than yours, and you'll drift in that direction." There you have it. Quotes from the top 5 richest billionaires in the world. These quotes do reveal to some degree the mindsets of these billionaires, which we should strive to follow. These 5 billionaires have one thing in common, though, their generosity and philanthropic work, which should be another video altogether. So did you find these 5 billionaires inspiring? If so, what can you learn from them? Let us know by leaving your comments below, and please support this channel by liking this video and turning on the channel notification. We would love to hear from you.